rental agreement with Gary Rodley. Second reading and final passage.
Move for second reading. Second.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Perryville, Missouri to execute a contract by and between the city and Gary Rodley relative to rental of T hangar space. Further, said ordinance shall authorize and direct the city clerk to attest the signature of the mayor. The rest are reference.
Move for final passage. Second.
Booth.
Aye.
Hudson.
Aye.
Rainey.
Aye.
Schumer.
Aye.
Burek.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays, 1 absent.
Mayor, before we go to this next one, 19, I tried my darndest to look at that drawing back there and figure out what he's wanting to do, and none of it made much sense to me. Maybe Tim can help me out. What is he exactly is he wanting to do?
No part of it.
He's
I
divided.
mean, he's just gonna split the lot, I guess, where the business is versus the building he used to park the boring truck in or something. Whatever's drawn on there.
I looked at it too,
I couldn't figure out where it was splitting off. I mean, he's only got one driveway into there, and that's right beside the building. And that didn't look like it was part of what was drawn off. I just can't quite figure out what he's doing there.
Yeah, I wish if he had the
I have the map right here.
image on there, it might be helpful, but
Well, there's an image there, but it don't help you much.
You want to look at the big one? or
no, I was looking for the aerial photography that might show the buildings on there.
Oh, we don't have that one in there.
Yeah, but he's got more than one building on that property, right? That's my recollection.
I think there's at least 3.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's sort of trying to sell that one off or what he's doing exactly, but I think that was the intent to carve that line between some buildings and maybe sell part of it to somebody.
Well, if there's only one driveway, what I'm worried about is how's he gonna get in and out of that lot? Because there's only one driveway. I mean, maybe he's gonna allow him to share his driveway.
They'll have to get that easement, or they've got access. Is the driveway coming off Main Street there, off Main Street,
No, it's coming off of,
off Wisher?
Wisher.
The guy works for him now, he's called me several times, he's been wanting to do this for about a year, and Todd, I think, was,
Well, didn't he buy the drilling equipment?
well, no, I think he bought the service work.
Oh, he did?
I think so, I think Todd's still drilling, but I think he's taking over the service part of it, I think.
Anyway, it's kinda confusing if you,
It's basically a 2-lot subdivision based on the plat. And I'm sure he's gonna sell one lot.
where's it broken off though?
Well, it's a,
That crooked line?
yeah, the crooked line. Which, as far as setbacks, that would be something normally you would show the existing buildings on a plat to ensure that all the setbacks requirements are met. But I don't know, there's never been a preliminary come through, as far as I know. Where, when there's normally not a preliminary come through, you normally show like I said, show the buildings on there to ensure that it meets all the setback requirements.
I just hate to vote yea or nay for something that really doesn't make any sense with, the picture I'm seeing.
P and Z look at this thing?
It says they did.
Yeah, here, the request for boundary adjustment was read by Chairman Chris Shamel. Asked who the other property owner is. As there is not an adjoining property, a boundary adjustment is the improper vehicle to record. This adjustment will be approved in plat only. Approval is contingent on Mr. Robinson providing a final subdivision plat.
And then he provided this plat.
Okay.
That's what his final plat is?
But then they don't include the buildings on it, so you don't know if they're, if you got the proper footage or what. Is that,
Well, I would hope that when they built them, they sure would check that, wouldn't they?
You don't know about the dividing line, how close to the buildings are.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's right.
There was no dividing line there before.
I don't know where that line
they better come
actually
up with
is.
something different.
So here's the property. I've been trying, and there is more than one entrance.
Can we table this?
They've been trying to get it done. If we can wrestle through it.
That's an expedite ordinance.
So here's one entrance around this side. and then here's a second entrance onto this.
But the line, when you look at it, it comes across here in an angle and it cuts
That's
back
right.
over this way.
It cuts like this, so
So this
This
driveway
building.
and this driveway are all on that side. Cause it goes down into here somewhere.
yeah, I would assume there's an easement to allow for it.
You don't care to stop.
Are you looking it up too?
What zoning that is out there?
C2, I think it
Is
is.
C2?
He's been working for Todd for a long time. And I know he's wanting to get this done. 'Cause
Yeah, so C2.
Or do we not worry about what those two got together?
It says actually written on
Oh, they're on
the
there?
plat there.
8 feet side.
Well, he could cut another driveway in if he needed one, couldn't he?
Well, I think so.
Yeah, he's got access off of Henrietta if he
Off of
would.
Wishing.
Wishing, yeah, my bad.
Well, you'd have thought that planning and zoning would have had something like
And I would assume, you know, he's got street frontage, he's got the necessary street frontage, 75 feet, which the ordinance would require. So, you know, where he puts his driveway within that 75 feet, my guess is they just look to make sure he had the street frontage that the ordinance requires, and then let him figure out how to get to his building whenever that time comes.
Okay.
Okay.
Just, like I say, it just didn't make
Yeah,
any sense.
no, who cares?
Item 19, bill number 6120 for expedite ordinance number 6338, accepting plat for live to drill subdivision, first and second reading and final passage.
Move for first reading using the expedite, rules.
Second.
An ordinance accepting the plat of live to drill subdivision, accepting dedication of easement streets and properties described, accepting restrictions, if any, filed therewith, authorizing the recording of said plat, accepting the improvements constructed or to be constructed and indicated on said plat, repealing all ordinances in conflict therewith, the rest by reference.
Move for second reading using the expedite rule.
Second.
An ordinance accepting the plat of live to drill subdivision, accepting dedication of easement streets and properties described, accepting restrictions, if any, filed therewith, authorizing the recording of said plat, accepting improvements constructed or to be constructed and indicated on said plat, repealing all ordinances in conflict therewith, the rest by reference.
Move for final passage.
Second.
Hudson,
Aye.
Rainey,
Aye.
Schumer,
Aye.
Burek,
Aye.
Guth,
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays, 1 absent.
Now, I'm sorry, but I got a question about this next one too. Did the state already approve that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
It's perpetual with the state.
oh, it is? Okay.
Negative.
I read something that said that we weren't sure that the state was gonna approve it this year or something.
Yeah, no, we're okay with the
Okay.
state.
Sorry.
Good question.
Item number 20, bill number 6121 for ordinance show me green sales tax holiday for 2021, first reading. Move for first reading by title only.
Second.
An ordinance allowing the Show Me Green sales tax holiday to apply to the local sales taxes of the city of Perryville, Missouri between April 19 and April 25, 2021. The rest by reference.
Item 21, bill number 6122 for ordinance approving a request for voluntary annexation from Missouri Highway and Transportation Commission, first reading.
Move for, go ahead. Move for first reading by title only. Second.
An ordinance annexing certain adjacent territory into the city limits of the city of Perryville, Missouri, under the provisions of section 71.012 RSMO, the rest by reference.
Item 22, bill number 6123 for ordinance to enter into T-hanger rental agreement with Terry Martin, first reading.
Move for first reading by title only.
Second.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Perryville, Missouri to execute a contract by and between the city and Terry Martin relative to rental of T-hanger space. Further said ordinance shall authorize and direct the city clerk to attest the signature of the mayor, the rest by reference.
Item 23, bill number 6124 for ordinance entering into an agreement with Kessler All Season Service LLC relative to mowing neighborhood mini parks, first reading. Move for first reading by title only.
Second.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Perryville, Missouri to execute a contract by and between the city and Kessler All Season Service LLC relative to mowing neighborhood mini parks. Further said ordinance shall authorize and direct the city clerk to attest the signature of the mayor. The rest for reference.